What's up? I'm Mike from Linkin Park. Check out the behind the scenes of our new video, What I've Done. Desert, the high desert, just outside of Victorville. We're in the middle of the desert in Africa. This is El Mirage Desert. And you gotta write it right here. Filming the video for our first single, What I've Done, off the new album, Minutes to Midnight.
This desert is usually a place where people test drive vehicles and fly planes because it's got such a smooth surface. And I think a lot of government planes kind of survey the area to kind of test their nuclear plans.
So how did you find this place?
Well, I'm just looking for a cool place to plant the C4.
Sweet.
Location is very far from anything civilized, i.e. a toilet or anything other than a meth lab.
Today's video is Johan. We've worked with him in the past.
I don't know how I got this way. I know it's not alright, so I'm breaking the habits. I'm breaking the habits tonight.
A few of us voted to change directors and go with somebody more experienced and less Korean. All the other video directors out there, they're at a distinct disadvantage because Joe is actually in the band. And so he knows the music, and contrary to popular belief, yeah, he is in the band. He's not just a hired DJ.
For me, at least what I noticed when Joe directs videos is like he doesn't really give any direction. And I mean that in like the most serious way, like he'll tell us what to do and like, he expects us to do it. Do it!
And he doesn't tell you what's gonna happen, like any plan for the day.
Which means he has confidence that we'll understand what he wants. He'll say big movements, and, you know, we'll give him big movements. We're like, you know, another director, they might like to hear themselves talk more. You know, like, throw your arms! You know, you're an animal! You know, you growl, show me your teeth! Stuff like that. And that can get really fucking annoying.
Thank you.
That goes everywhere we go now. That is now the 7th member of Linkin
Who
Park.
brought that?
We got it from one Mr. Kenny Loggins.
Dude, that's so fucking cool. Look at that thing. This little bute's been in the danger zone. Brad had the idea with some of the new stuff that I might need to play a keyboard bass for some of the synth stuff.
So good.
So I was saying that's not gonna probably work. And then I started asking these guys if we could get a guitar in. And we found this. And then we found out it was actually Kenny Loggins.
Okay, so Max,
Yeah.
how are we doing? Are we cool?
I'm ready,
Kind of
dude.
bring them out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Last lunch. Okay, gentlemen, here we go. Pictures up. I'll play back.
In this farewell, there's no blood, there's no alibi, 'cause I've drawn regret from the truth of 1,000 lies. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become. Erase myself and let go of what I've done.
It's weird how there's so little here, and he makes it with just a few things that he's got set up and everything. He makes it look like a lot. I think it looks really powerful. Maybe it's because of all the negative space, but
The concept of the video was to really scout a really stark location, which would contrast with just how dynamic my hair and beard are.
Joe wrote a great treatment for this. Yeah, we're gonna have Mike rapping and
Right over here where
walking on a
Max
desert
is.
floor, and vines are gonna be growing out of the ground. Last video off Hybrid Theory was in the end, and it was actually a Hollywood soundstage or whatever you call it, and the ground was made to look kind of like this.
The concept is it's a little bit abstract. It's kind of the idea of chaos and order. You know, in the time we live in, we're kind of experiencing both.
The theme of the song is like admitting to like, your faults of the past and like kind of accepting it and moving on and trying to become something better.
He started listing off things like we could do a video with a lot of kind of stock footage from news clippings and the world growing, technology growing, military power growing, and then us slowly destroying and blowing ourselves up. The band footage here is in a really sparse, kind of dead environment, and this footage will be kind of cut in with a bunch of stock footage of those types of things.
Started looking at stock footage, but it's kind of like do it as we go along kind of thing.
Stock footage is mainly footage of me growing up, Thousand Oaks, and it's like me with my family, and going to Hebrew school. Just interspersed with us performing out here, I think it's going to work really well. It's going to tie the whole thing together.
I left my house at 20 minutes to 5, 4:45, and that's AM, by the way. I got into this business so I wouldn't have to get the fuck up at that early in the morning.
Dave, I noticed that you came in a helicopter and some of us did not. What's the deal? Apparently there was some concern about wind today. I didn't get that memo before I got in the helicopter, nor did Chester.
The winds were like above 30 knots on the way through the pass, which is like pretty much unsafe. That's not a good thing in a helicopter. Turbulence is bad in a chopper.
We just showed up at 5 o'clock in the morning and got in, and then we're informed mid-flight that there'd be some wind and some turbulence.
There was a few times where I was, on the way over here, I was like, rock stars and small aircraft don't mix, and this is why. Something stupid like taking a helicopter to a video shoot, crashes in fucking flames.
Everybody was gonna take a helicopter. These guys showed up at their helipad and it was all good. We showed up at ours and it was like wind like you're seeing here. So we all got scared off and we decided not to take the helicopter.
I don't know why I got in that fucking thing in the first place.
You see me smiling? That's because that was that dope shit I just spit in his ear.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? How good was that? Give me a fill. Yeah. Yeah.
The crash.
Fort Minor.
I am preparing to do a stunt. I do my own stunts, much like Tom Cruise or Ashley Simpson. We're filming at an extremely high speed so that when we play it back, it's like super slow and it's really over-exaggerated and everything. I'm going to be jumping on the trampoline.
The next shot we want to do is like a slow motion shot of your feet landing on the ground. So we'll kind of cut from the shot of you in the air to the feet landing on the ground.
Okay.
Chester, you ready? Here we go. Ready and action.
Nice. That was it. Let's see that back.
At first I felt like it was kind of silly. I was like, there's a mini trampoline and we're using it in our video.
We're going to need the mini trampoline.